currently in lockdown for the coronavirus, and I fancy the pizza. Now I've got the old dough. No, I've got the dough because I've got the flour and I've got the yeast, which is a bit of a surprise. That's the one thing people don't have. But what I don't have is mozzarella, so I'm going to make my own mozzarella. Never done this before, but I did a quick search on the old internet, and apparently it's really easy to make. And only takes about 30 minutes. And all you need is milk. You can use any milk, not UHT, but I'm using whole milk. You need citric acid. Unfortunately I didn't have that, but I do have a lemon juice because I have lots of lemons for the G&Ts. So I strained off some juice. I've got my citric lemon. And the only other thing I need is rennet or renne, which I do have. And that's it. That's the only ingredients you need. And to make it, all you do apparently is just put the milk and your lemon juice in the pan, bring it up to temperature. Then once it got to the right temperature, which is 95 degrees Fahrenheit, take it off the heat, mix in your renne for about 25 seconds to 30 seconds, then put a lid on it, leave it for 5 minutes, then by which point you should then be getting curds and whey. Slice it, then bring it up to heat again. I think you then leave it another 5 minutes, and then you then take it out and then just get rid of the whey, and you just got the curd, and then you start warming it up again and just stretching it, and then put it into balls, and that's it. How simple is that? Right, let's give it a go, shall we? Right, I've got my milk and lemon juice mixed in, so now I put the timer. Oh, idiot. Start the timer and add my rennet, spread that in. So I'm going to mix this in for 25 seconds. Now I've taken the lid off after 5 minutes, expecting to be pretty well set, and it's not. I'm a bit, a little bit disappointed. I think, have I done the wrong measurement? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to warm it up again to get it to that set temperature, and then leave it for another 5 minutes and then see how it looks. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll come back once I've heated it up and then left it to rest for another 5 minutes. Okay, this is a lot better, but I won't lie, it's not like what you on the internet. You see what other people made. It's got like a solid top. Mine hasn't. But anyway, let me bring you in. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. See, it's not. There's lots of liquid around the side, but it's not as solid as others. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, what? It is solid at the bottom. I can feel it. A heck of a lot of liquid. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to cut it into some squares. I'm going to carry on with this, plough through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reheat it to 105 Fahrenheit, 40 degrees centigrade. Get it up, turn it off, leave it to dry, rest for another 5 minutes, and then take it from there. Well, not looking too great, but what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take this out and strain it. Well, we're getting there. I've strained off the whey. So here's my 2 mozzarella balls, a bit rough at the moment. Lots of liquid, amazing how much whey you have left. So now what I need to do is warm these up so I can fold and stretch. There's 2 faults of this. You can either warm the water up, but basically you've got to get this to a temperature of 57 degrees centigrade or 135. So you can either warm up the water, put them in, get them warm up, take them out, stretch them, or you can put them in the microwave. So what I'm going to do is, as I've got 2, I'm going to try the first one in the microwave. So I put it in the microwave for 1 minute, take it out, stretch it, and let's see how we go. So if I put this with no fluid, it's starting to look like one actually. Oh, actually it's all squeezy. Right, let's put it in the microwave and then do a stretch. Oh, that's oh, it's hot. Oh, that's too hot. Let me just check the temperature. Oh, okay. It's not too hot, but I tell you what, you need asbestos hands. You know what, I've got some rubber gloves. Now my sister-in-law sent me these surgical gloves the other week. So let's give these a go. Sorry, I should do it over here. I'm just trying to get this to still quite lumpy, isn't it? Tell you what, I could have added salt to this. I didn't think of adding salt. It's certainly, I'm sort of kneading it like, it's very hot still. I'm kneading it like bread and trying to get it to stretch. You can almost say it looks a bit like mozzarella. What I'm just going to do, I'm going to put this back in the microwave to warm it up again. Right, I gave it another quick blast. Only 30 seconds this time in the microwave, and it feels like mozzarella. Just doesn't quite look like it yet as far as I'm concerned. So what I'm going to do, you know what, that's my first mozzarella ball. I'm going to do one more, so that, well, I've only got one more, haven't I? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the microwave, and then I'm going to let these rest in the fridge in their cold way. Actually, I've probably got this one too hot. Let's check the temperature. So the temperature should be inside 135. That's interesting. We're only at 97. No, you idiot, that's centigrade. Yeah, so this cheese is way too hot. You know what? Microwave idea is a rubbish idea. I wouldn't do that again. Now this has cooled down, it's a lot better to work with. It actually looks and feels like mozzarella. So the problem I had there was it was too hot, and probably using the microwave was not the best way of doing it. Let me pinch that together. I think that looks really good. It actually looks like mozzarella. So a lot of mistakes I made there, but we pulled through it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this in some cold way. This bowl here, make it cooler in the fridge, and then we'll put it on the pieces in a little while. Okay, let's cut the mozzarella. It feels just like mozzarella, funny enough, isn't it? Look at the colour of that. Now, the ultimate test. Here we go. That works. The only thing I would say, needed salt. But what I'll do is when I do my pizza, I put anchovy on there to give me my salt. But that's not bad. So, the one thing also missing is basil, but we haven't got any basil unfortunately. Let me just check the oven. So that's at 700 Fahrenheit, 400 Celsius. When that's ready, so let's start making the pizza. Well, pizza ready. I've kept it nice and simple because I really wanted to taste the mozzarella. So it's just really a margherita. But I put anchovies as well underneath the mozzarella just so I can get the saltness. So let's quickly cook this. That was a bit slow. That was a bit slow. But anyway, let's see what it looks like in a minute. Should we have a little peep? Oh yeah, baby, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Oh, what a lovely looking pizza. Well, I'm going to sit and eat my pizza now. So if you enjoyed watching this video, or want to watch any more of my videos, then subscribe to my channel. And I'll put a link to this oven as well. And yeah, thank you for viewing.